Hello everyone and welcome back to Renowned Explorers. Hopefully you will not hear any random noise in the background here. I have the ceiling fan on full blast because our air conditioning is not working and it is currently 98 degrees outside at approximately 11 o'clock at night. Because Texas is some sort of hellhole and I don't understand why I still live here. Let's talk about Renowned Explorers, shall we? Devious Champion, going okay. Amazing Speech Power, not going so hot. And we are very behind in points. 36 freaking points, that's a lot. To 10. Yeah, We need to work on that. We need to work on that very, very quickly, and we need to get it done. Anything else? No, I think that's it. All right, let's go. Where are we going, though, is the question. The desert seems very symbolic at the moment of the current state of my home office. Lots of gold. We are working on campaign, so that would not be the ideal place to go. We do have a diplomat, we have an archaeologist and a tactician, and we have a beguiler. So archaeologist is decent here, nothing else is. Let's check the Indian Adventure, which is typically the one you want to do for a devious team. Requires a diplomat, a rogue, a survivalist, and an engineer. We do not have many of these. We technically could have a rogue if we'd leveled Yvonne and any of that, but we did not. So the only thing we have is the diplomat. Not great. Highlands. Beguiler, diplomat, tactician. Okay, 3 out of the 4. Decent. However, this is good for those with a friendly approach, and that we are not it. I think I'm going to do it anyway, though. This is where the status is. This is where our perks are going to be most useful. And we do have a very, very strong beguiler. So perhaps we get into the Abbey anyway, without letting them know our true intentions. Let's do it. And Ravelo is, of course, going to get more points. And more points. And, okay, now we're loading in. So hopefully at some point they will show up to fix the air conditioning. Typically, air conditioning not working in Texas is considered, at least in the summer, is considered a life-threatening emergency. We'll see. We'll see if they take that seriously or not. But that is actually one of the things they list. If you call them and they have like that automated system, it's like, oh, if you have a life-threatening emergency, you know, call this separate number. It's our 24/7 support. Typically, your air conditioning not working during the summer in Texas is considered a life-threatening emergency because it does get just so dang hot. We will see. We will see if they show up or not. I really hope so. The crew is walking through the hills at a relaxed pace when you hear an old and funny voice. I am Judge Druid. Face me so I can judge your worth. All right, we will do so. You will judge our worth, and worthy we shall be. Or maybe not. Apparently, he does not like devious. He's okay with aggressive. He's okay with friendly. He does not like devious at all. Interesting. I do not know that I've ever completed this particular encounter with a devious mindset, so I have no idea how that's going to go. We could get a very nice group insult. So the problem is, okay, so here's the problem. We could finish this fight aggressive or friendly. I'm convinced of it. We could do it. However, we would not get a devious champion point if we did so, and the devious champion points are kind of important considering how low our pointage is. I actually missed a sheep there. That's a little embarrassing. I just wasn't paying enough attention. So, that said, are we willing to forego a devious champion point in order to make this guy a little bit happier with us? I'm not sure. The devious champion points are very important, and we are losing to Ravelo very, very heavily. However, Ravelo has not made any progress yet on the devious this version of devious champion. So even if we do pass up on this particular quest, there is a possibility that we still get 3 devious champion points before Ravelo manages to get it. And maybe that is worth making Judge Druid happy with us. I'm not sure. I don't know what happens when he's not happy with you. I assume he just doesn't give you a treasure or something that you would have gotten otherwise. And if that is the case, then that's not too big of a loss. Although I would prefer the treasure, obviously. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try going friendly. And we will see if We'll see what we get from him. See if it was worth it in the end. Assuming we can get the friendly victory. We're still a ways from getting it. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Yeah, I'm just going to take him out. This will only give us 2 pips of Devious, so it won't change us back over to a Devious mindset, so that's fine. We are in a friendly mood overall in the battle right now. You can see that up in the top left as soon as we go out of this animation. There we go. We are friendly currently, so we're on track to finish this in a friendly attitude. We do have somewhat of an advantage in this area, in the Scottish Highlands, because Agatha and Yvonne both have a full strength friendly move. Now, is the Abbess... I don't remember if the Abbess is weak to Impressed or not, or if she's immune to it. If she is immune to Impressed, we are going to have to fall back on Devious, and we won't have a choice. If she is weak to Impressed, or just neutral to Impressed, we will probably try to beat her friendly, if we can. I don't know, I'll consider it. We'll figure it out. Oh, he just gave us a bunch of praise. Well, alright. I probably should have gone for the Devious Champion then. Oh well. 1 campaign received when resolving a battle of Devious, or Humiliation gains extra speech on Yvonne Sadden. That is insane, and we're going to take it, and picking the other one would be silly. I really honestly don't know when you would pick the other option. The doubles, I guess if you were going with a non-Devious group with Yvonne for some reason. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be doing that, but sure. Try to investigate this. And failed. Alright. There's another bite here. Let's go ahead and try that. These 2 Highlanders have grown fond of annoying you. Very well. We shall annoy you back, and we shall do it better. Alright, here we go. And... ooh, this guy is... paranoid. Try to ensure him that everything is alright with confident, or play on his fears with terrified. Okay. We do have a terrified attack, 2 terrified attacks actually, on Agatha and on Charles. So yeah, we could do that. We'll just start by taking this guy out and go from there. Ooh, not quite enough. Yeah, sure. We will go ahead and use a friendly attack just to ensure that he goes down. Won't affect the overall battle very much. And maybe Druid can take out this guy? Yeah, it can. Very nice. Possibility that Sadden with its double attack could do so too, but let's just make sure and use Druid. I am very, very bad at remembering when I upgrade someone's primary attack to have a double attack. It's just something that I struggle to remember because it doesn't show it on the health bar. Alright, our chance to terrify this guy, yes. And Charles will be able to finish him off pretty easily. Now, we did not get a motion spreader, which is to get 2 people saddened. We just didn't do it. For one thing, this guy's immune to saddened, which makes it hard. We are going to have to focus a little bit on getting points, because we are very behind Rivalo. Worryingly so. I'm not quite positive how we got so far ahead, but he apparently did. And now it's something we have to deal with. Ooh, an epic encounter. Okay. That may be the epic encounter that requires you to have all the sheep following you, which we currently do not. So I'm going to pass by it for the second. These Highlands are full of physical challenges. Allow me to share a specialized technique. Grit or armor. Yeah, we'll train grit, definitely. I guess Charles, he's the only one who has any grit, so we'll go ahead and do that. Charles has a massive headache from drinking too much of Agatha's brew, and he's touchy about it. Wow, minus 25 speech defense. That might be a problem, yeah. A villager is tagged along with you on your travels. I can help you, lovely folks. I can increase speech or speech defense. We'll definitely increase speech, and we'll do it on Agatha because she has our AoE. Our strong AoE. Charles also has an AoE, but it's not nearly as strong. The crew is walking through a piece of nature that seems incredibly well kept. Ah yes, the nobleman and his manor. We will go agree to help this guy with his date, and we're going to go talk to the neighbors. Now the neighbors tip... oh, interesting. We can do a fight, or we can settle it diplomatically for 3 encounter. I have never done that, I don't think, or if I have, I don't remember. But I really need the Devious Champion points, so we're going to go ahead and go into a fight here. And we are going to fight them deviously, regardless of the fact that they're probably not going to like that. We need the Devious points. And none of them are in range, so we're just going to sit here. Come to me. Very good. Thank you for staying together. I didn't see these two guys back here. Okay. Cool. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the fight. Do that. That lowers their speech defense. And so all of these guys now have minus 25 speech defense, which means that Lecture should do a very good job. Actually, Lecture is not doing as good a job as I would have thought. Wow. That surprises me a lot. Wow. Must just be because they have so much HP, I guess? That's interesting. I do have group insult. I could do a group insult here. I guess we will. I guess we'll use all 3 of our cone AoEs on this little group of 3. Sure. Agatha does gain 9 speech power from doing that, which, might come in handy for finishing off someone next turn. Probably not, but you never know. If we get to Shangri-La, that will be a very interesting combo to try to use on Rivalist crew. All 3 of those cones across their entire team, if we can get it, might do quite a bit of work for us. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we even get there at this point. Or even if we get there, if we have a chance of winning, depending on how our points are looking. Yeah, even with the extra speech that Agatha got there, was not enough to one-shot this guy. These guys either just have a lot of HP or a lot of speech defense. No, they have no speech defense, so it's just they have a lot of HP, I guess. That's alright. We didn't have too much trouble dealing with them. Having 3 AoE cones is kind of nice. Rival is continuing to get points, and we are not, which is a little distressing. This manor is a mess, but Agatha thinks this is a bad joke and refuses, so he's just going to ask for some flowers. And Charles will try? No, let's just leave. I don't care. He just gives us some coin and a trinket. That is fine with me. There we go. And 2 treasure hunt, perhaps? Yeah, sure, let's take that. And we're going to scare off his date once again. Again, I still don't know if you can avoid doing that. Probably not. Resolve, Renowned Archaeologist is not going to be very helpful. Campaign Charm is pretty good. Tactical Insight is also pretty good. Probably take Tactical Insight if we have a Tactician. Yeah, we do. So Agatha will be our Tactical Insight. A combination of adventures and military background is especially impressive. Maybe that's something the crew can make use of. Agatha can imagine the sight of an adventurer general drawing a lot of attention when visiting cities. And yes, I did read that as fast as I possibly could. Alright, witch challenges. We like those. You explorers look mighty strong. We're often raided by bandits who could use some tactical training. Yeah, sure, Agatha will do her best. There's a very, very nice reward from this. King Ungus's crown. It took some time, but Agatha drilled those villagers into a capable militia. When you leave, the disciplined militia come to you with a gift, the crown of King Ungus. And there it is. 1 insight, 125 renown, and 5 stats from encounter is pretty good. 1 to 3 gold from encounter is also pretty good, but that's really strong, so we're gonna take that. The paparazzi keep following Yvonne. Being in a good mood, Yvonne decides to give another interview. However, in doing so, she makes a derogative remark about Agatha, calling her a poor professor. Again, and again, and Agatha has had it. Bursting with rage, Agatha jumps toward Yvonne and punches her right in the face. Yvonne retaliates, and a fist fight ensues. The journalists are loving this. Yeah, I imagine they are. This is going to be tomorrow's hot topic. Take that, know your place, or I'll shut your mouth with my foot. Wow. Well, I want the campaign over the encounter, so I guess I will side with Agatha here. Or no, with Yvonne, I should say. It is a significant effort for Charles to pull the 2 fighters apart. Why are you doing that? Yvonne is aside from Agatha, who mumbles that she is in fact not a poor professor, and Charles has to calm things down. Enough, you babies. Yeah, that'll work. There you go. That is the best way to calm down a woman I have learned. Just call him a baby. Tell him to get over it, right? Charles tells them to grow up. This is not how explorers behave. Agatha should just express her feelings if Yvonne hurts them, and Yvonne should be more careful about what she says to the press, or else one day the crew might leave her when she needs them. Once Charles has finished his preaching, which is his job as crew leader, the crew can continue exploring. But although they've made up again, there is still rivalry between Yvonne and Agatha. With this issue brought to a conclusion, Yvonne and Agatha will not become besties so easily. Alright, let's see what happened here. Well, Agatha leveled up, for one thing. And we will gain another perk here. Our Tactician Offense will be nice. And what do we got? All glamour, no work. I guess I'll need to get my hands dirty. Gains Archaeologist Excavation, 10 armor, and 5 attack power. Alternatively, 10% attack power from Grumpy Granny. Alright, well that's unfortunate. I would have preferred some different buffs there, but I'd never done the antagonistic version of Yvonne's story, so that was worth doing just to see it. The crew finds a flock of sheep that seems to have lost its herder. They look very bummed out. Okay, well we'll comfort them. Yvonne does a little dance, sings a song, who are immediately captivated. The sheep has elected Yvonne as their new leader. Okay. A small group of sheep that decide to follow you are making a ruckus. They want to show you something. And they lead us to a view with some campaign. And your crew also has to explore multiple paths to the rocks. One route seems particularly tough, and exploring it might make someone gain some armor. Who is our tank right now on this team? Agatha. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll give it to Yvonne just to give everyone a little bit of armor. We do have another sheep flock here, I'm guessing this is. Another flock of sheep, yes. Charles will do his best to figure out what is wrong. If he doesn't, he gets a little bit of a grit debuff. With sharpened senses, Charles quickly scouts the field of chaos and finds the culprit, a berserking squirrel. Alright. Out of supplies, and Charles loses grit anyway. Okay. We should probably just end here before we get into too much trouble with debuffs. Our chances of gaining enough flocks of sheep, which is one more, and then getting down here without taking so many debuffs we're practically unable to do anything is very low, so we'll just go ahead and finish this off. This is it. The Abbey contained the mysterious treasure. Very good. Knocks on the massive door of the Abbey, and the voice of the Abbess says, "Go away. I know what you're after." And we will try to talk our way in, definitely. Talking your way in seems the most sensible thing to do. Who will try to convince the Abbess? Yvonne will. With a high-pitched, pity-inducing voice, Yvonne manages to catch the Abbess off guard, and Yvonne's plea that you're really good people seems to work. However, Charles looks way too shady and has to drink this holy water. It's enchanted to make people lose attack, so you've been warned. Okay. Welcome to the Abbey. You probably want the mysterious relic we have here. Yes, yes, and I want it so the world can see it. But the relic belongs to this Abbey, so we will have to convince her in a little bit of a stronger manner. Why, hello, Merlin. Can I help you? Come here. Yes, come here. Talk about it. You know you want to come up here. Yep, I thought so. Hi. Oh, good. Time for rubs and purrs. Okay, so here's our Abbess fight. We do have a nice trio here. I don't know if we can take them out in one shot of a AoE. No, we cannot, in fact. We probably could just individually one-shot them all, or we could back up and take out these two. I think I'm going to do that, especially because it appears the nuns are weak to frightened, which is interesting. Or terrify, I should say. That might come in handy. Hi, what are you wearing? You just gonna stare at me? Okay, we do have minus 30 speech defense for being tyrannizing, which is not the best, obviously. Okay, the Abbess is strong against devious attacks, but not immune, half damage, and has no resistance at all to impressed. So we may very well end up using impressed attacks on the Abbess. We're gonna go ahead and group insult here. Makes them all terrified, gives them minus 25% speech and minus 25% attack, which will make them a lot less effective, so that's good. And hopefully they'll all decide to group up in this corridor for next turn, and we can do even more AoEs. That's sort of my hope. I don't know if it'll work or not, but that's my hope. It's good to have hope. Occasionally. Maybe. I'm undecided. I'm generally more of a realist. I have a the way I always tell it is I have a optimistic view on pessimism. I tend to, what they say, prepare for the worst, right? And my sort of feeling on that, and I've always said this, my sort of feeling on that is if you expect the worst and you get it, then you prepared for it, right? Theoretically. If you expect the worst and you don't get it and you get something better, then you're pleasantly surprised. So either way, it works out for you. I like that. I always have. All right. My wife tends to claim that she's an optimist, but she also used to suffer from very, very debilitating anxiety. So I'm not sure I believe her. I feel like if you're an optimist, you probably won't have anxiety. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you would, but I find it kind of funny when she's like, "Oh yeah, I am an optimist," and then she spends every minute of every day worrying about every possible thing that could go wrong in her life. Yeah, not sure I believe that. Let's just take out these two nuns real quick. I think that's going to be better for us in the long run. Actually, we can only take out one because we can't get to the other one, so that's okay. Start using some impressed attacks on the Abbess. Now, I really would like to finish this quest Devious, because we have one battle left for Devious. So I will try to use as many Devious attacks as we can realistically do. Merlin. What you doing, Merlin? We're just happy to have a lap? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. See how much damage she does. Not too much. Good. That's even... Oh yeah, we didn't... we switched to friendly just in the nick of time, so we got some extra speech defense. That's actually really, really good. An accident, but a fortunate one. We probably should have done that on purpose, but I didn't. I do want to switch back over to Devious. I really want to end this fight Devious. We need those points. So... let's see if we can do so. That does mean we're going to take a lot of damage next turn. But that's just the way it is. We don't really have an option. There we go. And fortunately, they're Devious at the moment too, so we don't get the defense debuff. We just don't get the speech defense buff that we had a second ago. Oh wow, she reached that. I'm kind of surprised. I guess that should still be fine. She is our tankiest member. At least for armor. I don't know if she's for speech defense or not. I'll have to check that. I'll be very curious. She might be. 22 right now. 7 and 10. Yeah, she's definitely our tankiest character. So yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the nun off. We should be able to do so. Especially with that second attack from Yvonne, that will be very, very nice. And one more attack should do it. We had to ride if we really needed it, but we didn't. Did not get Mood Switcher, did not get Mr. and Mrs. Aggressive, but we did finally get Devious Champion, which was the important part. Now, she's going to curse us, because she's going to be mad at us, but... The eyes of the Abbess show the anguish of betrayal. Why did she open the door for you? She cries, "You can have it, this cursed relic. It has brought nothing but ruin to this place. I hope it curses you in return." So we do have a cursed treasure now, which is a little unfortunate. 10 study, 1 to 3 stats from encounter, or 5 encounter. 1 to 3 stats from encounter is pretty good. Let's go ahead and take that. And a little bit of fame. Now, fortunately, we did not have anyone in our team that was pious. If we had someone in our team who very, very strongly believed in faith, they would have been extremely negatively affected by the way that we handled that battle. Fortunately, none of our people really care, which is fortunate for us. 6 extra campaign from the Leprechaun, 8 extra campaign from the Saver of Hungary, and 1 supplies and 1 insight. Very nice. Lots of rewards there. Oh dear, we're gonna lay down in my lap. Oh good. Hi. You know, I'm already really warm because our air conditioner isn't working, and now I have a cat sitting in my lap, and that is not helping. Fortunately for him, he isn't upset the fact he's not helping. He doesn't care. But you'd think that he would be warm, though. New equipment shop or new entourage hall? We'll take the new entourage hall. I think we've already bought out all of our current ones, so that will be very helpful. Charles, we will grab Diplomat Customs. Very nice. Level 5 Diplomat is great. And let's go check out our research papers. We definitely want to grab the Art of Bartering. Power of Secrets would be nice if we have enough next time. Yeah, okay. We do have to spend at least 2 insight. We'll keep that in mind, but let's check out our new entourage shops first. Or shop. Not that one. This one. This one has one of the characters I really, really like. It's this one. 3 to 5 gold from study, 3 to 5 gold from campaign, or 1 to 2 research from collect. And I'm going to go grab this 3 to 5 gold from campaign. It's really, really strong. I love grabbing it as soon as I can. And Charles has an old butler friend who gives us an additional extra amount of status from campaign. Diplomat Generous would be nice, and we don't have it yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Although he's already level 5. Yeah, we'll do it. I typically like to stop at level 5, but in this case, I think I'll take the level 6. Tactician Military History, we already have it, so that's not going to be what we want. 2 Campaign French Technique Challenge, sure, we'll grab it. We don't want the piloting perk, so. And our last one here, Naturalist Beguiler Beautiful Smile. We have that because we have the Rose, right? And Survivalist Hunting. We do have 1 level Survivalist, so yeah, let's grab the other level, or another level of it. There we go. Level 2 Survivalist now. And we can take extra status, extra research, extra gold. And I want the gold at this point. We are probably going to need it. Let's see here. Anything else that we have not bought? Yeah, right here. Extra collect for Devious. Sure. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We should not do this. We should go grab our barterers. Yeah, this is important. Okay, let's go ahead and spend some influence or insight. And we want to spend it with Agatha because she gets extra now because she is a level 3 tactician. Well, I would love to be able to afford all of those barters, and I think we're going to be able to just by spending these 2 insight. Ooh, not close. Not quite. 288. That's very, very close. I think I'm going to do it. I'm willing to spend 1 insight that we wouldn't have to otherwise in order to get an extra supply. That's pretty powerful. Could stop us from taking a debuff later, which would be very nice. And, yeah, you know what? We can afford it, so let's grab 1 more Lavius as well. Okay, that leaves our gold. Now, I do want to be able to buy stuff from the secret shop eventually, but it looks like at this rate, we're not going to be able to unlock the secret shop. So, more importantly, we want to be able to buy specialty books. That's going to be the most important thing for us. We are so close to being able to afford a legendary book. However, we will go ahead and upgrade the shop to it. We still need 400 gold. We will wait till next time to do that. Now, what I could do is grab 2 normal books and wait for a legendary book till next time. But that would put us over the Amazing Speech Power threshold, which would mean Rivalo could continue making progress. Assuming he's not already, he could be. That could be why he has 48 points. I don't actually know if he can make progress on this while we're not even to it. I don't actually know. Maybe we should take a look. Maybe we should see. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Well, we definitely want Yvonne to have the legendary book, probably. Especially since she has a double Sadden. So we could give 2 books of Terrify to Charles and Agatha if we would like. That wouldn't be bad. Book of Horrors. Let's give 1 to someone, probably to Agatha, and see what that does for our quest, and go from there. Nothing, apparently? Oh, because she's not our one with her high speech power, of course. So what we will do is we will temporarily switch this book over to Yvonne, just so she can get above the threshold. Ah, she can't actually. That doesn't quite put her there. Never mind. Okay, good to know. Instead, we will just, I guess we'll just leave it where it is. Or we could buy a master book as well. I would be worried about not being able to afford a legendary book if we do that, so I don't really want to. So let's just buy a book of horrors for Charles instead, and we'll figure out the rest of it next time. Are there any thing here we want? Tactician formations? We don't have that. That could be good. It's expensive, though. Yeah, we'll grab it, because that'll give us Tactician level 5, which is really important. And, I think we will stop there and decide where we want to go next time. Yeah, we'll see what expedition we decide to do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please put a like on the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future, leave a comment down below if you want me to hear what you're thinking. I would love to read it. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you next time.